Well, we're just going to talk about Manchester United on Match of the Day 3 for the next 3 or 4 minutes. Do you think there's a malaise there at the moment, Trevor?
Well, I think there's plenty of problems that Mourinho needs to sort out. The formation, for me, I'm not sure the formation suits the players. The players that are playing in the positions don't look comfortable. And the game plan, you know, what are Manchester United trying to achieve? I'm not sure they're trying to get the ball wide and get the ball into the box for Ibrahimovic, or they're trying to go through the middle with intricate passing. But for me, it's not working, and it's something that Mourinho really does need to sort out ASAP.
So if he has big decisions to make, what are the biggest ones he has to take for you?
Well, I think he's got to find his best team yet. The midfield area is probably what would concern me the most in terms of who is going to be in the middle of the pitch, dictating the tempo of play. Over the years, when United have been successful, you know, there's been Scholes, Carrick of late, people who can speed the game up, hit long passes, play short passes, get it off the back four. I think they're lacking that. And until they find the right balance, you won't see the best of Pogba. Because for me, he's better when he's going forward, been let off the leash, can go and cause damage and play his own game. Whereas when he's playing next to Fellaini, he's a bit too preoccupied with the defensive side of things.
So if he's going to play, say, a midfield three to get the best out of Pogba, and if he's going to utilise the pace of, say, Rashford and Martial alongside Ibrahimovic, does he have to drop Wayne Rooney? Somebody
has to be dropped, you know. I'm not sure if it's going to be Wayne Rooney or it's going to be one of the other players, but for me, the players that they've got, it definitely suit five at the back. For me, personally, I feel they've got great energy on the wings.
Valencia, so you'd use Valencia and Shaw as a wing
Absolutely,
back.
I think they've got the energy to do that. I think you can get your three midfielders and you keep the threat up front with two up top. You can definitely dictate and take over the midfield with three in midfield, and you know you can get Rooney in that team, and if that's what Mourinho wants to do, that is definitely an option. But
why is it necessary to get Rooney in that team? You see, because there appears to me a real discrepancy between what Manchester United fans, a lot of them, say, and what pundits say.
Yeah.
Pundits seem to back Rooney, fans seem to want him out. Why?
I feel Rooney is still a fantastic footballer, and I feel he deserves a place in that team, but not
on
as
current evidence.
Not as a number 10. I think you've got to, you know, you've really got to make sure he knows his role. And for me, he's more like a number 4 now, where he's a holding midfielder. And if you've got someone like Michael Carrick in there, who's also got a good range of passing, but is a lot more safe and keeps it more simple than, say, Wayne Rooney, that would give the licence for Paul Pogba to get forward and be more ambitious and creative.
Danny?
Well, I don't think you should have necessarily a set formation with set personnel, because obviously the opposition changes from week to week. You know, United at home are going to get teams who come and shut up shop.
Yep.
So I think
also you have to change formations within the course of a game. That's what we've seen from more successful teams.
Plan A, plan B.
But
yeah, I think too many of them at the moment aren't performing to their level. I mean, Martial, we've seen what he can do off the left. He's not really playing with any great energy at the moment. He looks a bit flat. I think you've got to, for me, Rashford has to find a place in the team for 2 reasons. One, he keeps scoring goals.
And that's not a bad reason.
No, and the other thing is his pace. And it was him and Lingard last season that turned United's season round. 2 young lads, but they're both pace and they both play with no fear. So I'd like to see him start, maybe alongside Zlatan. That would give them a more potent attack, and Rooney could drop deeper. I still think Michael Carrick, even though his legs aren't what they were, keep him for the big games if you like, but he is the one that needs to be in the team and dictate play, because without him they don't look the same.
And you just talked about young lads and last season, the players that made a big impact for Manchester United. One of the biggest impacts I thought for one of the young lads coming through for Manchester United was Fosu-Mensah. He's not had a look in. For me, last season, I know Smalling had a good season, but towards the end of the season, Fosu-Mensah was the best defender at Manchester United. We haven't seen him this year. So, you know, as critical as people were about Louis van Gaal, he gave the youth the opportunity to play and get on that platform. And I'm still waiting to see him again, because I was excited about what I've seen last year.